Judge Vasquez sees it 116 to 111. Judge LeBron sees it 115 to 112. And Judge Hayes sees it 117 to 110. Declaring your winner by unanimous decision. And the new WBA interim super welterweight champion of the world, Abass.
So Abass Buraou, he pulls off the upset and beats Yoenlis Tellez and candidate for Fight of the Year. Man, this was a great fight. Great back and forth. Buraou, he just kept pushing Tellez into waters that he's never been in before. Andre Ward, he famously said, the real fight, it starts in the second half of the fight. Oh, wow. As I'm making this video, guys, the main event has just been announced that it was a draw. I stopped watching that fight because it wasn't interesting at all, and I don't understand why Rivera versus Cordova was the main event. Tellez versus Buraou should have definitely been the main event. Rivera had a record of 7-0 with 3 knockouts, and his opponent had a very misleading undefeated record. If you look at his record right here on BoxRec, he was fighting against guys that had never had wins, guys that had like 23 losses. So his undefeated record is a complete joke, and he just got a draw with Rivera. This fight should have never been in the main event. Anyway, getting back to the real main event, like I said, Tellez, he loses in a really competitive fight. This fight was so competitive that I still feel that Tellez is just as dangerous as he was before he lost this fight. Of course, now you have Buraou. And this just once again shows you guys that when Yoenlis moves up and he fights against his next opponent, and by the way, his next opponent has a good record. And when I say a good record, I mean it's not deceptive like this guy's record was who just fought Rivera. But once again, man, this fight with Buraou and Tellez, it just goes to show you how deep and how competitive the fights are, how dangerous the fights are at 154. So there's no guarantee win for Yoenlis when he has his first fight against Lima at 154. That's the point I'm making. Because Tellez, man, he is a really good fighter, which makes Buraou an even much better fighter. Because Buraou, once again, he pushed Yoenlis to his limits. He kept pressuring him. He kept coming with these beautiful combinations. And I'll say something about Tellez, man. He has a chin. He has a real chin. He could take a punch. Because, you know, a lot of commentators, they abuse saying that, you know, when it comes to fights that they call. Soon as a fighter gets caught with 1 or 2 good punches, immediately they say he has a good chin. But when it comes to Tellez, man, he was getting hit with some hard uppercuts and hooks throughout the entire fight, and he ate them all until he got knocked down in the last, 15 seconds of the fight, which is what made the fight look like a Hollywood ending, like a Rocky type of ending. And they went back and forth throughout the entire fight because the first 5 rounds were a little bit closer, but then Buraou, he switched gears and he started to dominate the next 3 rounds. With his pressure, him throwing punches in bunches. And understand, man, when it comes to Tellez, he's a very intelligent fighter. He has a real good jab. He's accurate with his punches. And this is why I give Buraou a lot of credit, because Buraou, he's seen all that stuff coming and he was slipping it. He was slipping the jabs. He knew how to slip Tellez punches, close the distance, and then just throw combinations, punches and bunches, and land. And once again, Tellez has a good defense. And Buraou was very accurate with his punches. So Buraou, he took over from the 5th round to like the 9th round. And then all of a sudden, this is when Tellez, he picked it up. And he started to win a couple of rounds. And in the 12th round, you could just clearly see that Buraou, he wanted it more. That's when he started throwing 20-punch combinations and really started to hurt Tellez for the very first time. It was just the accumulation. So Buraou, he's going to be a problem at 154, but Tellez is still a problem at 154. If he doesn't lose his confidence from this loss, if he's still the same fighter, He is going to be very dangerous at 154. You know, a lot of people see Bakram Murtazaliyev as the boogeyman, but I feel like there are a couple of fighters at 154 that will beat him. We just have to see when these fights are going to come to fruition. So with that being said, man, congratulations to Abass Buraou. He fought his ass off to put himself on the map, and now he's there. Now he's the interim WBA champion, and we'll see if he's going to go after the other champions. With that being said, I'm going to wrap this video up. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
You watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Diki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodiki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram. Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.